would you guys consider jacking off to be a sport? I don't know about you motherfuckers, but I consider that shit to be a sport, okay? If people can sit back and label goddamn golf, which is the boringest fucking sport in the world, a goddamn sport. If you can label that shit as a sport, and if you can label goddamn fishing as a sport, I know damn well you can label jacking off a sport.
Hold on. Before you guys get out your ills, gross, or bruhs, let them cook. EDP was spitting facts there. There's a lot of lame-ass, boring-ass, sleepy-ass non-sports out there being labeled pinnacles of fucking entertainment when all they're actually there for is to make grandpa take a nap. My personal definition of sports is anything that requires strength, speed, coordination, reflexes, physical endurance, or skill. According to dictionary.cambridge.org, a sport is a game, competition, or activity needing physical effort and skill that is played or done according to rules for either entertainment and or as a job. Going under our non-official and official definition, there are many sports that aren't sports. Like horseback riding. The horse is quite literally carrying. It's the one running around the track with some loser on his back, whipping it to make it go faster. And then worst of all, the horse is doing all the work just for you to To start off this list of lies and fantasies, I'm gonna start with poker. Yes, poker. Gamblers are sick of losing all their money, so they want to find a way to gamble and make money so they can gamble more money. So they came up with poker as a sport. The most important thing in a poker game is to get good cards. The second most important thing in a poker game is to learn how to keep your money. People who play poker literally live by that. 90% of all gamblers quit just before they hit it big. When in all actuality, all they're doing is trading their hard-earned cash for real-life cryptocurrency just to watch it disappear because Johnny had better RNG than Timmy. People don't even watch poker because it's entertaining as a sport. They only watch it because the people's reaction when their life gets thrown away because they realize they're spending 20 years playing with cards instead of playing with their son who no longer loves them. And I can go on about sleepy ass sports to watch like fucking cricket, bobsledding, fucking figure skating, but I'm gonna hit the nail right in the head and talk about the #1 most overrated sport of all time, fucking golf.
Golf is a sport. You see, the definition of sport is when you're competing to win.
What are you competing with? There's no skill. Over 90% of professional golfers are either old, overweight, and have a slave, aka caddy, but we'll get onto that later. And don't get me wrong, I'm the first person to tell you that I'm not the Chisel Adonis, but I'm definitely not a golf player. Those people are probably on geriatrics. They probably have their tapioca pudding. They probably enjoying their nice, sweet little Jolly Ranchers. You know what I'm saying? I know, you guys have Harvard grade 5C's approved essays on how golf is a sport, but let me give you the facts on how it's not a sport. You don't do any physical activities in golf. The most you are doing is swinging a fucking golf club and hitting a ball. The satisfying clink, like the whoosh after you swing the club, hit the ball, it's satisfying. Just like how when you're watching your TikTok videos, you see little Subway Surfers and you pay attention. Honestly, if golf had that, that'd probably make it way more entertaining, but you don't do anything in golf. The most physical activity you were doing in golf, let's be honest, was walking to the golf ball. I know you can say you gotta swim to get the ball out, or you gotta climb out of those sand pits. No, you don't. Realistically, golf is for old people. It is absolutely saying something when the board of absolute old heads, the Supreme Court, has flat out said, riding a golf cart doesn't change the definition. No, the play style of golf. Now let's talk about their point scheme. They named them after birds. Oh, look at that, David. Look at that. I think that's going to be an eagle. No, that looks like a birdie to me, Dave. Oh shoot, was that an albatross? No. It's a condor. Nope, a bogey. Basketball has 3-pointers, 2-pointers. Football has 7-pointers. Not 7 pointers. The touchdowns are 6 points. Field goals are 1. 2-point diversions. Soccer has 1 point. But y'all wanted to make it to where it's negative points. Why? And mind you, I can tell they had nothing better to do. They, for real, just wanted to make the most mentally strenuous idea for points possible. And mind you, it's not that hard of a concept to grasp, just like the entire sport of golf, but why not make it simpler? And like, you could tell it's a boring sport when ESPN, mind you, ESPN is a loser network anyway. Even ESPN agrees with me where golf is an easy, low-tier mid-sport. They had their super league of intelligence, the Avengers of sports, nay. The Mount Olympus of sports they assembled to rank the most difficult sports 1 to 60, 1 being the most difficult, 60 being the easiest. Golf ranked 51. 51. And God forbid you're playing the other 9 sports that got lower than golf, but 51st place. Come on, golf players, you need to wake up and smell the syrup. Wake up. Look at the sun, bro. Wake up. But I know you guys weren't sleeping in 2016 when you got golf re-outed as an Olympic sport. The Olympics is not a good place to say what is sports and what isn't. They had a goofy game from the mobile store as an Olympic sport. But I digress in saying that they even knew golf was boring. It's really sad because you can tell the only people who watch the Olympics are old people. The only people who like golf are old people. They want to see their favorite sport on their TV in their little retirement homes before they take their Wednesday pills. And mind you, 2016, 1 year off of golf's worst year in the last 50 years, according to Zippia.com. Golf is a dying concept and has been on the drop-off since 2020, and it was legally dead in 2017. And I know, they're probably sugarcoating it because they're whole glazing golf. But according to them, 8% of the total US population played golf in 2022, aka 25.6 million people. But in 2019, 34.2 million people played golf. Come on, golf players, wake up and face reality. Golf is dying. And I know the golf meat writers out there are gonna say, but golf makes millions of dollars, if not billions every year. Yay! You know why? Because golf is literally played by only old rich people. And if I'm not gonna add on to that, they probably live in little towns like Oakwood or Gatorsville, Mississippi. Golf as a sport is literally just a stroll with the country club. It's saying something that when golf's fucking overlord, their LeBron James, nay, their Jesus, Tiger Woods, has had more fun slinging D and playing turbo dismount IRL. The thrill of the car accidents are more satisfying them than the thrill of hitting birdies, hitting eagles in a nice calm breeze. And as a former golf player, I can agree with him. I've never been in a car accident once, but I guarantee you that's more exhilarating than getting into any golfing match, any golfing competition with Jerry Oakwood or John Goodman. And then one big thing I always think of when I'm playing sports is what is the risk? Here are your 2 biggest risks when playing golf: tripping and falling into a sand pit, or pulling your shoulder when swinging. I know there's those rare cases, those miscellaneous, like there's a gator in the water, or a caddy has gone rogue because he wants his freedom. But we're not talking about instances like that. And I know I've been rambling on for long enough, but here's my little theory. I have a little theory before I go. Golf is being held up by the racist of America. I know that's a hard pill to swallow. That is a bad take. But look at the facts. Golf is mostly played by old rich people. Golf had a spike in activity in 2020 to 2021, aka MAGA Trump man season. And I mean, this could just be a coincidence, but the most athletic person there is the caddy, aka the indoctrinated slave. Caddies do all the work and probably get paid little to none. They get paid a stick of bubble gum, a nickel, and a watered down Coke. They're just overglorified slaves that do all the work, and John Goodman takes all the credit. But why is golf so quiet? Like, dude, it doesn't take that much focus just to hit a damn ball with a club. And I'm gonna leave it there because I can go on whole tangents, 20, 30, 40 minutes, whole TED Talks, talking about why golf isn't a sport. But I won't. If you don't like the video, here's what you can do. You can subscribe, like the video, turn on bell notifications, and comment. If you do like the video, the second verse is same as the first. Peace.